every 4 years, it's a massive spectacle. This year, it's the FIFA World Cup 2022, and it's hosted for the first time in the Middle East, Qatar. Ayanda, I'm so excited. Welcome to the viewers. Welcome to my co-host. Yeah, Ayanda, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. And yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm very excited for this one.
Yeah, man, we have to be excited. We've been waiting for this moment. It was supposed to play in June, but then, you know the story. So now, yeah, it has finally arrived. It's only a few days left before we witness the World Cup, and I'm super excited. I can't wait.
Look, there's so many players that it's their last World Cup, the likes of possibly Neymar, Ronaldo, Messi, Karim Benzema, Robert Lewandowski. The list goes on, and so many big names that this is the last time we get to witness them on such a big stage. There's so many youngsters that are up and coming. Yeah. Your Pedris, Camavinga, your Tukameni. You've got players like Bellingham in England. It's still every year. Doesn't matter whether it's in June, whether it's in December. It's still a viewing spectacle that the world wants to witness. From the get-go, I'm just going to have to go out with it. Yeah. There's always a pick. There's always a favorite. Currently, the favorite is Brazil, but there's so much quality. Who do you think is taking this one?
For me, it's hard. But looking at the teams and their current form, and the players and the individual players' current form, I would say Brazil for me.
So the favorites?
Yeah, are the favorites. Reason being, in Brazil, if you are a great player and you don't win a World Cup, they don't take you seriously.
They don't rate you.
Yeah, so Neymar, it's his time to shine. You remember in 2014, they were supposed to win the World Cup, and Neymar was carrying the team with his shoulders, and then he got injured on the quarterfinals. Then Brazil were knocked out by Germany.
In an embarrassing fashion.
Yeah, so this time around, definitely Brazil will want to repay their fans and say, this is how we repay you. So definitely Brazil, I put my money on them.
On Brazil.
Yeah,
what about
Brazil.
last year's winners in 2018? We saw France, Kylian Mbappe stole the show. Yes, they played a Croatian side that most would say were pretty weathered from playing all those extra time fixtures, all the way from the round of 16 through to the final.
You see, with France, this time around, they don't have they're missing their key players, Kante and Pogba.
Those are big players.
Yeah, those two big players who played a huge role in winning the World Cup. So they are coming into this tournament without them due to injuries. So for them, I don't see them making it to the finals. Even the semi-finals, I don't see France reaching the semi-finals. Look, yes, this might sound like a bit crazy, but definitely I don't see France reaching.
You think that midfield isn't strong enough to carry them through? Yeah. I mentioned Eduardo Camavinga, Tukameni. They're currently playing at Real Madrid. Yeah. Camavinga is a Champions League winner. Yes, he is young, but he's proven himself on a very big stage.
Yeah, on a very big stage, but we're talking about a different
level up.
Yeah, a level up. So for Camavinga, he's a great player. He has proven himself, but now he will be learning coming into this World Cup. So
a different kind of pressure.
Yeah, so for me, hence I'm saying France, I don't see them reaching the semi-finals. Yes, they have some good quality players, but for me, I think they still need Pogba and Kante for them to go all the way out. So, and they also, some of their, and also Nkunku is rolled out in the tournament due to injury in the training session. So France, you could see that they are a bit struggling due to injuries. Hence, I'm saying I don't give them a chance.
For me, I know some of the listeners might say in the comments, "Are you crazy? What are you talking about?" But it has to be England. I mean, we've seen them progress in the last two tournaments.
Yeah.
In the World Cup back in 2018, they made it all the way through to the semis. Unfortunate not to get that one. Croatia did put them. Oh, was it Croatia?
Yeah.
Did put them. And the progression has been steady. They've had one coach this whole time.
Yeah.
Some people might rate him, but he seems to be getting the results. He's done well in the World Cup last. He made a semi-final. He moved over to the Euros. They made the final all the way. It's a penalty shootout. Do you really rate a loss in a penalty shootout? So there's only one more step for him at the moment. They've got a strong backline. They've proven defensively. Led, it might sound laughable, led by Harry Maguire, who in big international tournaments
Yeah.
He's done exceptional so far. They got the midfield, young players who have proved themselves already. The likes of Bellingham we spoke about earlier, alongside
What a
Declan
talent,
Rice.
top talent.
Top talents.
Yeah.
Declan Rice is able to hold in the midfield and allow Jude Bellingham to play with a bit more freedom. And in the front line, they've got the Golden Boot winner from the 2018 World Cup, Harry Kane. He could probably get the Golden Boots again this year.
But people are always saying England has always have an easy run. So, and if you look here, people are saying they might also have an easy run.
Well, then all the more reason for them to win the tournament. They've got an easy run.
But for me, England,
They've got so much quality around them in the front, from the likes of Raheem Sterling. He might not be currently playing very well at club, but on the international stage, he has a lot of caps. He has a lot of goals. Obviously, the centre forward that we just mentioned, Harry Kane, and anybody can play on the right over there. They've got Foden, they've got Grealish, they've got Bukayo Saka. I mean, I think England have a squad. Yes, they might be sensationalized by English media, but they have quality in their squad. And I think that the way that they're structured, yes, Gareth Southgate might hold back their creativity a bit, but they're able to play in a very structured way that they just get 1-0 wins. And that's more than enough. That's a tournament mindset, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. We'll have to wait and see how things go for England. But moving on, for me, it's the Golden Boot. I think the Golden Boot, it's a very interesting one to see. So for me, I would say my candidate, it will be Neymar. I would like to see him winning the Golden Boot. And I think Karim Benzema will also be in the
I think he could be in the conversation, but I think, like you mentioned earlier, if France don't make the semis, he doesn't get the Golden Boot.
Yeah, but
he'd have to be scoring one way in the group stages.
Yeah, hence I'm going with Neymar.
Neymar.
It will be nice seeing Neymar winning the award for me, the Golden Boot.
Look,
because
I feel that England are winning this tournament. If not, they're making the final. Their semis will be their toughest match, obviously.
Yeah.
And the man on penalties is Harry Kane. The man who is the target man is Harry Kane. He's proved it even just making the semis, winning the Golden Boot last time around. I think he gets it in back-to-back World Cups.
Yeah. So you might be on something because like on the Euros they lost on the final. So maybe this time around they might say, guys, we have to go all out to win. It's been like we've been singing, it's coming home, it's coming home. So
this could be the one.
Yeah.
Lastly, Ayanda, every World Cup or every major tournament, there's always that outsider, that underdog. Many people call it your dark horse of the tournament.
Yeah.
Last World Cup in 2018, we saw Croatia go all the way to the final. I think I was sitting at Konubia. They had a big fan park area, and a lot of the fans were supporting Croatia. Who in this 2022 World Cup do you think is that underdog for you?
You see, for me, if Sadio Mane was not injured, I was backing Senegal. So now with Mane injured, I'm changing my mind now because Mane is like, yes, Senegal, they have good players, but Mane, I think he's the one that we all like saying he's carrying the Senegal's national team. But then with him injured, yes, he's there with the club, but then he's there to motivate the team. So I don't see them making it to the semifinals. Hence, I'm backing Belgium to go through the way out to surprise us, and they have proven before that they have good players that can compete, and this is their last chance to prove what they can do for their nation. So I'm picking Belgium.
A lot of people don't remember third place, but Belgium got third place last competition. They beat England in that third and fourth round. For me, I have to. Belgium's not a bad shout. It's worth backing. But for me, I think I have to go with Denmark. There's such a beautiful story there with Christian Eriksen. We saw him, unfortunately. It's amazing that he's recovered. It's so beautiful that he's recovered with the problem that he had in the Euros. And Denmark still went on to do very well in that tournament. Many of those players are now in the squad again, and Christian Eriksen's made a major comeback, currently playing really well at Man United, scored in the last fixture before the World Cup. So you know he's motivated, the team's motivated. You can see they play beautiful attacking football. They're not coming to stink out the games. I think Denmark is a great shot for semi-finals. Whether they go on from the semi-finals, it's anybody's guess. It's whoever is the better team on that day. Belgium, you say, I say. Denmark.
Denmark,
But
yeah.
I think Senegal, I think for all of us, Senegal could be the one that we want to see in the semi-finals at least.
Yeah, and we also have a competition that we run on our newspaper every week for this World Cup. So each and every week we pick a game, and you can predict, tell us a scoreline, and you can, after predicting your scoreline, maybe you can stand a chance to win a 500 betting voucher, the courtesy of Hollywood. So each and every week we'll pick up a game, and you'll tell us on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You have to subscribe on our YouTube channel, and you also have to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and tell us in the comment section what is your prediction score on that particular game that we have selected. Josh?
This week is Ecuador versus the host nation, Qatar.
Yes.
So for me, I'll let you give the listeners, the viewers, the pick first. Who are you going for with this one?
This one, it's Qatar versus Ecuador. I'd say 1-1.
You stole my pick. I should have actually gone first. I feel that this is a draw.
Yeah.
I don't see it going to 2-2. I highly doubt a very exciting game. It's an opening fixture.
Yeah,
Most teams might play a bit reserved and take their opportunities going forward when they do arise. I'd also go for a 1-1 draw, but it's over to the listeners. They have the chance of winning that 500 and betting voucher, courtesy of Hollywood Bets. Comment on any of our socials. Make sure you're following, subscribing on any of our socials.
Yeah.
And until next week.
Yeah, cheers. Bye.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.